Saturday afternoon. I'm just back from Brevard, North Carolina. That was a bit of a ride today. And I'm ready to stay around the house. Last weekend we had to go to my wife's grandmother's funeral. So I didn't have time to do anything last weekend. Not much time this. But I did get a fuel pump for the old Firebird. It's not the same as what's on it, but I think I can make it work. Let's see what else. Using this, I tested the coolant system on this thing. It seems to hold 16 pounds of pressure, but it's still having the VTEC code. I'm still not done with it though. I need to get that tester and see if it's getting combustion gases in the coolant system, just to be 100% sure. And I did get some new toys. A new bandsaw.bead roller. Got that pretty cheap. And I got this from my dad. Nice little metal shear. Let me see if I can remember what name brand it is. Di-acro. And I got more crap in here. I got this from my dad. A nice Wilton metal bandsaw. I gotta put it together. Oh, and I got this to put on the Volkswagen because it's leaking oil like crazy at the pulley, and this little deal puts a seal in it. So hopefully that works. Alright, got the old fuel pump off and put it in the vise here. There ain't no suction to it hardly. I think that's my culprit. I checked the new one and it'll suck my thumb in there pretty good, so I think we're okay. And I don't think I've ever shown the underside of this car at all. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. One thing about these Pontiacs, you're putting a fuel pump in. How the fuel pump works, I don't know if I can get it where you can see it. Up in there on the end of the cam gear is an eccentric that pushes the fuel pump arm as the engine turns. Now these housings on the front of the engine are aluminum, so you want to turn that motor over till that is in its most relaxed position, so you don't go stripping out your bolt holes in this aluminum cover, because then you'd have quite a project on your hands. There's an 1 1/8" sway bar off a Trans Am on it. It got polyurethane bushings. It's got Hotchkiss springs and Bilstein shocks. It's mostly stock. I did weld. Let me see if you can see that. Those plates and the control arms to stiffen them up. They're stock control arms, but the thing handles pretty good. Got headers on it. They're only 3-pipe headers, which seem to work much better than those 4-pipe ones I had before. Got aluminum body bushings on it. Got Gen 2 frame connectors welded in there, and that exhaust system is a Summit exhaust with thrush mufflers, I think, if I remember right. And in the back it's just got 10 bolt with 343 gears, which is a stout rear end, and a sway bar, Trans Am sway bar. Oh, I'm hooked on my creeper. So it's a pretty simple ride, but it handles good. Gets terrible gas mileage, but that's the price you gotta pay. Here's another little stuff I like to use. High-tack gasket sealant. You put it on both sides you're adhering it to. And I just do that and then stick the gasket on there. I don't put anything on the other side. You don't need gobs of silicone on everything. And that way when I remove the fuel pump later, hopefully the gasket will come off with a fuel pump and I won't have to do a whole bunch of scraping while I'm standing on my head under the car. This doesn't look anything like it would fit anything in this garage. What are you going to do with that stuff?
I don't know.
Well, got the fuel pump on the old Firebird. Now I need to set it on the ground. Hook up the fuel line up top. And then we'll see if she lives. I went ahead and greased the front end, since I don't remember the last time I did that. And Little Miss added another thing to the list, didn't we? Gotta go out and jimmy the locks on the truck out there. Show me what you got.
I'm gonna make a bracelet out of these coils.
Well, that's pretty neat, girl. I think I'm gonna go for riding a Firebird. You want to go?
Sure.
We just fired it up. We're gonna take it for a little test drive. You know, make sure it works okay at full throttle and so forth. Well, girl, so far so good.
Yeah.
When you're driving, always make sure to observe speed limits. Any hesitation, did you?
No.
Alright, turn it off. We're back from our little tailspin. Everything appears to be a-okay. Alright, let's go and eat some dinner.
Okay.
Then we better come back out and work on the list some more.